Good. I'm on like this rant right now, aren't I? Ranting. I feel like I'm totally absorbing all of this negative energy. I'm a big crybaby right now, too. Crybaby. I really just want to go home, but I also want to better my life. So I'm putting in all the efforts that I possibly fucking can, dealing with some basically bullshit job position. Even though I have all this other stuff I'm doing for income, but I call that my if-come. Because there's no guarantee that you're going to renew your subscription. There's no guarantee that you're going to be loyal. There's no guarantee that you're going to like me for me. Some of you just really care about one thing. Maybe even two things. But I just can't deal with this, to say the least. More like I won't. And like I'm pretty strong. And I'm great at sucking it up, buttercup, and biting the bullet and being a warrior. But some things just isn't worth the self-sacrifice. I know that I'm meant to do healing arts, basically. So I'm going to keep pursuing that as much as I possibly can. It's frustrating because it's like you can't make anybody understand. Like, you can talk over and over again, but it's like it doesn't register for people. And that's really miserating, upsetting. I mean, people are so selfish. Like, I don't know if it's the age that we're in now, but people are so lost within themselves. And I honestly kind of empathize. I mean, no one's taking care of me. Nobody cares if I'm sick. Nobody cares about my living situation. You know, it's like I have to be my own parent as an adult, basically. We all do. So we kind of have to take care of ourselves and put ourselves first for a change. Now, I love to love and I love to help. I really do. And there's a lot of people like me that find happiness in basically that kind of servitude. Like, there's nothing more rewarding than doing something for someone that can never do anything back for you. I can't help but basically make myself depressed when I think about this whole world situation. How much we're brainwashed and put into a cult, forced into the reptilian brain where we're strictly sexual individuals, forced to buy into the system, addicted to our electronics, basically. All of our energy is just being wasted. We are being kept in a low vibration. There's Gwen towers everywhere that are basically also putting out a frequency that is causing this. You could also think about it like this. Think about how many people always get sick at the same time. Think about how connected we are. I mean, there's so much research on basically energetic fields and how, like, being around certain people and how it affects you and things like that. I'm, like, way too sick to even be, like, explaining half of this stuff. But I'm just totally at a level where I'm just, like, really? I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. And I know that happiness is a choice. And I know that I'm not choosing to basically be happy and to give myself everything that I want and that I need to do. I definitely have the means, but it's a matter of, like, serving myself the time and making the choice. I just have to make some serious decisions what's more important to me. And I can't quite figure out that. So I'm staying busy and trying to make some money and saving up, trying to figure shit out. Part of me has nothing but love for my boss. like, she's a pretty, like, dominant woman, basically. But she's a character. And she can be cruel. She'd probably make a great dominatrix. She'd probably laugh at that. The other thing is not very funny because she's better than that. She's always talking about character. You know, I gotta say, every time we point a finger, you see there's 3 more pointing back at me. So there's always a reflection in what we're saying. Hence being selfish. Sometimes I'm totally selfish. I have to put myself first. And that's the ego totally making excuses that I have to. I don't have to. I didn't have to go home. Even if she told me to go home, I could have stayed. Could have helped out more. I mean, it's dead, and I'm grateful. I feel like there's so many people in my same emotions and feelings and situation right now. And, like, I'm being basically a big baby. But, like, I also am not content with the fact that we are just expected to suck it up and just to, like, do this. And just accept that this is the way the world is. I don't believe it has to be this way. I know that we created it this way. And I don't believe, basically, in a capitalistic society. I enjoy my freedom. I don't believe that there should be so much war and unhappiness and devastation. It's disappointing. I want to say you're better than that. But it's like you take such pride in being an aggressive jerk. For some people, it's even a turn-on to be an aggressive jerk. And I believe that's our pride. But how does that create pride when it's mainly arrogance and disharmony? Something just doesn't seem right about it. I just found some information, basically. So I became a licensed wrestler in the state of Oklahoma. And that's the first reason why I went to the walk-in clinic. That's interesting. That's awesome, though. I forgot that's why. 6:30. My first time I went to that doctor that I love. Well, I'm gonna go get my plants now and stop bitching and putting out all this stuff. I might do a video for my bath. I might just enjoy my privacy. I haven't decided yet. But I don't know what else to say. I can just tell you that I'm disappointed, and it's not very soul-fulfilling, and I believe that we are being conditioned and forced into this type of position. I really do. And all I know for a fact is that I will break it, which is the main reason for my documentation of all of these circumstances, and I'm being so vulnerable and truthful. If only everyone else could be as honest. I know at times it's excessively difficult, and our ego gets in the way, and we want to hide who we really are. This makes me want to call out all you submissives. You know who you really are. You know what really makes you happy. You know what you want to do, and you know where you belong. But it's your choice not to serve yourself that. Now, this can be applied to almost everything. If you know you want to be an artist, if you know you're meant to go to school and be a carpenter, if you're meant to do this and you're passionate about that, and then you limit yourself and say it has to do with money. You know, I watched this amazing documentary which basically broke down, maybe it wasn't even a documentary, maybe it was just like a short clip or something, but it was basically calling out our lifetime. Like from 1 to 20 we're doing this, and then from 20 to 75 or whatever we're working, and then after that is our retirement. So it's saying you spend a majority of your life working, so you have to make sure that you're actually working, doing something you really enjoy to do. So again, it's not about the money, and I understand we live in a crazy capitalistic society, and I know that the system is made right now where basically people are obligated to live with a roommate and literally cannot afford to live on their own unless they rise above the system that's built, the bottom level system, service. Some places are helping out, like I heard Aldi is paying like $12.50 an hour, which is way better than the minimum wage here in Florida. I'm going to use my frustration to channel it into something healthy and to make cognitive steps into having a better future. And I hope that you watching my journey and my struggle can help you in your own. And perhaps you can share with me your bullshit job and your bullshit experiences and how you broke the system, or I'd love to hear your story. I love stories. This is such a matrix. I think I'm going to take a bath and watch The Matrix, because I know there's all kinds of hidden messages in that film. I think that's a good idea. But I kind of hate sitting still and watching movies. That whole decisions thing, maybe it's because I'm a Pisces, or maybe it's just because I'm in balance as hell right now with so many different things going on. But for real, I'm gonna go get these plants that I'm supposed to get and use their bathroom, and probably go across the street to the Dollar Tree and get those 2 things I wanted. I'll smell you later. Peace.